Hello, we are Group 6. Ye Yucheng, Hu Yiling, and me will introduce you guys employment of architecture graduates between US and China. First, I will introduce you guys Chinese students of architecture. In 2008, the graduates of architecture around China are 5 million to 7 million. But Thailand's majoring architecture are in Great and Organ need. It needs about 7 million people. So as we can see, the proportion of our graduates' social supply and demand are in 1 to 1 to 5 or more, and some even more than professional supply and demand ratio of 1 to 3. Let me tell you guys a short story. My brother, who majored in architecture, and he is not a good student. He didn't get good grades during his student life, but after graduation, uh, more than 5 architecture companies offer him offers. So as we can see that Chinese students who major in architecture can easily find job. I will introduce you guys American students of architecture. According to our research, the unemployment rate of college graduates majoring in architecture is highest. It's reaching 12.8%. And American students of architecture, the average annual salary for students who are majoring in architecture is very high. It says around $10 million. After our research, we found some information about why employment in America is much less than in China. Here are some possible reasons: and construction quality and the government input.
暂停吗 Alright, now I'm going to tell you guys why there exists such a huge difference between the employment of American and Chinese architecture graduates. And there are actually hundreds of reasons, but since our time is short, I am only going to tell you guys one main reason, which is the difference of the. Well, some of you guys may be familiar with this chart. The D stands for the demand and the S stands for the supply. And you can see the equilibrium point is that where the two curves intersect are hugely depends on the demand and the supply. Demand shifts. Wait a minute. As the demand shifts, the home market also shifts. And let's go to America. Yeah, the American both the industry and the graduates are like that. The American building industry isn't really well these years, and this is the data of that. You can see the home market has kept decreasing since 2005, and they actually show a little bit of increase, but it is still very low. And then see what's going on in China. Haha, yes, the Chinese is like this. The Chinese building industry is really souring, and the Chinese architecture is changing the world. And here is the data. You can see the blue rectangle kept growing, and although the growing rate has been decreasing, but it is still kind of boosting, souring. So that that means there are a lot of architects required in China, and therefore the architecture graduates are finding their jobs.
Well, next, I'm going to talk about the relationship between quality and quantity. Generally, for construction industry, poor quality means more buildings need to be rebuilt per year. As a result, more job